Everybody get down! Shut up!
I had a nightmare last night that I was jogging on the treadmill at the gym that I always go to. And as I was jogging, I took a step and then the entire machine broke. And then a bunch of people were like, oh my God, he broke the machine. So they tell the staff, and I'm just sitting at the, I'm sitting on the treadmill, just crying. And then the staff comes up to me, he's like, hey man, it's okay. I don't even know his name, but it's the guy who's always at the front, making sure people aren't sneaking in or whatever. And I was just telling him, dude, I'm so fucking fat, man. And he's like, nah, that's why you're here. And I'm like, yeah, but I mean, I've been coming here for a while, and if anything, I've gained weight, and I was just venting to this guy. But yeah, for context, I am 6'4", thank the Lord, and a feminist too. But I'm about 360 pounds. So it's rough a lot of the time, kind of just existing and moving. But I get by most days. And I mean, I've been obese my entire life, such as the fate of 30-40% of America. And it's always kind of been my gimmick, It's kind of the character that I lean into. When in sophomore year of high school, we were reading the book The Lord of the Flies, and before we started reading, we were going over the characters in the book, and we were going over Piggy, and the teacher was describing him. I was, he's a fat kid who wears glasses and has asthma. And then everyone in the class, they all looked at me and they pointed. They're like, oh, he's like you, he's like Kevin. And I laughed through it, as I always do, but I always remember that, and it stings every time I think about it. But I mean they're not wrong. I am a fat kid with glasses and asthma, so can't really blame them. And I also, again, I lean into it, so if they think I make it think that it's okay. I make them think that it's okay to do that. But yeah, I don't know if it's body dysmorphia, because I feel like, and what I'm about to say makes it sound like it is, but because I think it's sort of justified my hatred towards my body, because it is unhealthy. I'm also quite disease ridden and disease prone. I have a lot of genetic and health issues that further prevent my movement, which it's what came first, chicken or the egg type scenario, where was I sick and then I gained the weight, or was I gained the weight and then I got sick, but they definitely perpetuate each other. Run it down a clock.
Knock it out.
Part-time lover and a full-time friend. The monkey on your back is the latest trend. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else. But
here is the church and here is the steeple. We sure are cute for two other people. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else. But
we both have shiny, happy fits of rage. You want more fans, I want more stage. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else. But
you're always trying to keep it real. I'm in love with how you feel. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else. But
kiss you on the brain in the shadow of the train. I kiss you all starry-eyed, my body swinging from side to side. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else. But
the pebbles forgive me, the trees forgive me, so I can't you forgive me? I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else. But
do 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 do. he fucking low-key killed that shit. Let's fucking go. So I don't know if it's body dysmorphia, but I would and I still do. I do it a little less now though, but I used to daydream about basically like cutting my body up and like cutting the fat out, you know, and then like I could see it so clearly, like a perfectly straight line across my stomach, that just removes all the fat just instantly, you know, and then bam, I'm skinny and everyone likes me. And under my neck, or with my double chin, I imagine just like a 90-degree cut across there to get a nice jawline. And I know it sounds bad, but I mean, I've never hurt myself over it. I used to always, I wanted to be like bulimic. I always joke that, oh, you go to the gym, it's so cool. And I was like, yeah, it was between this or bulimia. So, and bulimia, still not off the table. I might just start that. No, I won't, but you get the picture, you know, it's just to illustrate. And especially when I was a kid, I used to pray that something was wrong with me. That one day I would go to the doctor and be like, oh my God, you have so much like gas built up in your stomach. We need to just pop you like a balloon and then you won't be fat anymore. Or like, oh my God, your metabolism does not work at all. We need to give you this medicine and then you can actually like adjust, you can eat less, you know? I used to pray for something like that. And again, sometimes I still do. And that also affects that also applies to my mental health, where I kind of hope that I have ADHD or something, because if I'm sane, or not sane, not that people with ADHD are insane, but if I'm neurotypical and I'm still struggling like I am, then damn, I'm not cut out for life. But yeah, the worst thought that I always had it sort of leading up to the gym before I actually started going consistently. But before I started going consistently, and I was going pretty inconsistently back in Irvine, I would always have this thought where I would just say to myself, I would look at myself in the mirror and I would just say, who am I kidding, right? Like, this isn't me. I'm not supposed to be skinny and muscly, and you know, I'll it's not meant for me. Why am I even trying? Who am I trying to kid? And I've definitely been thinking about that less now, but it's still creeping into my mind, kind of like today. Obviously, I'm a bit more somber than usual today. I've been having, like I said, I just had that nightmare, so I haven't had an amazing morning. Because I record these in the morning after the gym. I still went to the gym today though, so there is a positive. There's a positive there. And again, this is sort of why I started this channel, to sort of just to vent these things, because I feel like once I say them, I get out of my own head, you know, and I think it's not that ridiculous to be going to the gym, and I still feel like an idiot a lot of the time here, but at least I'm doing it. So yeah, I just had to get that out. If anyone else is struggling with this kind of, again, I don't want to say body dysmorphia because I've never gone to a professional, but I understand it, you know. If anyone else is struggling, I'm sorry. I know it's really hard. But if there is any work that you need to put in, then don't get in your own head about it, is basically what I'm saying. Try starting a YouTube channel and venting all of your emotions online to strangers. That's what I did. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems, thank you for listening. I hope you have whatever time of day it is for you, and may a host of angels sing you to sleep. Goodbye now.